My son was so happy when we finally let him hold the controller. Here he is, and he thinks he's playing with us, but we kind of just clipped it underneath. Hey Peter, burger. Peter blocked you. Well, that was a short-lived story. Did you guys know your Switch games are flavored? If you have a physical copy of a game, go lick it right now and tell me what flavor you have. I thought they covered the games and stuff that made them taste bad. My brother has some though, I'm gonna try them. Oh, that tasted horrible, and now he's upset that I put his game in my mouth. Did you pop the whole thing in your mouth, or did you just lick it a bit? The whole thing, I'm stupid, not an idiot. Can you take a picture of the credit card for me, XX? Yeah, here you go, here's my credit card. Good luck trying to steal my information. A customer put "Draw SpongeBob on the box" while I was at my Pizza Hut shift. You bet yourself I did it. Draw SpongeBob on the box. That's a pretty good drawing as well. What have we got on the horror section? Okay. Yep. You know, I'm not surprised. This man is named Guy Standing, but the only photo of him I could find is him sitting. Guy sitting? What? Amazon sent me a block of wood instead of my 16GB RAM? Amazon sent me 16GB of RAM instead of a block of wood? Well, I think I can tell how it switched up there. Hi, welcome to Dairy Queen. Abby, you need to show up for work. In 2004, when I worked at Hollywood Video, one day I put Muppets Take Manhattan on and paused it on the rat, and turned all 20 TVs on in the store. Just left them on pause all day. When customers asked about it, I just said, I don't know. I would love to go in a room full of him. Promoted. My boss said I had to run an ad here on Reddit, but I already know how this is going to end, so I'll save you all the work. Buy a bark box for your dog, maybe? Silence brand, bark box. Now that's how you do advertisement. In 1921, the 15-year-old former emperor of China, Po Yi, decided he wanted to have a telephone. His advisors were afraid it would give him too much independence, since Po Yi usually had no contact with the outside world. But when he finally got his phone, he just used it to make prank calls. What else would you use it for? Woman arrested for playing with Legos after turning 100 years old. Why'd you do it? You know it's illegal. Hey, I'm Dave, and if I've given you this card, you're hot. If you like what you see, email me. If you don't like what you see, pass the card on to your mom, cause damn girl, you got that heart from someone. Okay. My parents put a curfew on the gaming computer when I was 12 during summer break. No gaming from 10 PM to 6 AM. A reasonable person would go to bed at 10:30 and wake up at 7 to play, right? 12-year-old me just stayed up until 6 AM, woke up my parents, and played until noon. Then died until dinner. Rinse and repeat for a few days until my parents got sick of waking up at 6 AM. Then I went back to gaming until like 2 AM. Why? Why would you do that? A man was nabbed for impersonation after trying to write his girlfriend's exam for her in Zimbabwe. My work rival knows that my 3-year-old is more independent than his 3-year-old, and he knows that my 3-year-old is faster than his 3-year-old, and he knows that my 3-year-old has a bigger vocabulary than his 3-year-old. But what he doesn't know is that my 3-year-old is actually 4. I just like to be ahead of people. As a kid, I spent hours breeding Lapras and releasing them because the Pokédex said they were almost extinct. Oh, that's actually adorable. People have driven Lapras almost to the point of extinction. In the evenings, this Pokemon is said to sing plaintively as it seeks what few others of its kind still remain. And then updated, these Pokemon were once near extinction due to poaching. Following protective regulations, there is now an overabundance of them. Doing the Poke world what it deserves. Last night, my son asked if I'd ever heard of a pillow fight. I said I had not, so he explained the premise and asked if I would play. I awkwardly held a pillow as he gave me pointers through a smile that lit up the room. My first swing took him off his feet. He never saw it coming. This job that rejected me reposted the job probably because they didn't find anyone they liked. So I reapplied. Keep it up, buddy. I can do this all day. This is where the Great Wall of China ends. Oh, so you can just go around it? What? Naturally mummified remains were discovered along the arid Atacama Desert coast in Chile, dating to around 7000 BC. The man's been sitting there for 9,000 years? Unproductivity legend. Oh, wait, before you buy. You see, I just watched this video after buying it. Knock knock, who's there? You can no longer who? You can no longer send direct messages to this person. They just blocked you, man. Dear Lays, literally just opened these right before these photos were taken. I paid for a full bag of chips, not 1/3 of one. Get it together, it's 2020. Gosh. Be grateful, we don't even put chips in 75% of the bags. That's reassuring. Jaws. This happened in Austin, USA, and they had trained divers to pull on people's leg during the movie. Oh my gosh, I would be terrified. What? You look like the human version of Mark Zuckerberg. I kinda see it. Yeah, you're doing it all wrong. The real double wrench method. Thanks! Now I can break into my neighbor's house, toast all the bread, and put it back in the bag. I honestly wouldn't be mad, it just saves me time. I mowed my yard at 6:45 this morning, due to my neighbors shooting off fireworks at midnight last night. Yeah, I know it's July 4th, but people gotta sleep, man. My wife asked if she had any annoying habits, and then got all offended during the PowerPoint presentation. I mean, you asked, and I delivered. In 1993, non-league team Congleton held a minute of silence to mourn the death of their oldest fan. However, the minutes of silence was stopped, because the fan walked into the stadium. Well, that's awkward. Filling my gas tank with SpaghettiOs and hiring a mechanic to fix it. Who put SpaghettiOs in your fuel tank, bro? A girl commented on my post. A guy replied. She replied again, and they were about to fall in love, so I deleted the post. Sorry. I found out my 30-year-old brother bakes one cookie at night, which is a level of sadness I have yet to unlock. Why not just bake multiple? This man was told by the wife on her birthday to bring a giraffe or stop drinking. And you know what the mad lad did. He brought a giraffe. In 8th grade, I had a teacher who, if he caught you reading, would take your book away, read the ending, then threaten to tell you the ending if he caught you reading it again. Oh my gosh. Grizzly bear sounds. I played this in the middle of the night on a camping trip and freaked everyone out. Great trip. My nephew likes to play at McDonald's, which is what you would expect it to be. He says, "Welcome to McDonald's, how may I help you?" And after your order, he says, "Okay, coming right up," and pretends to give you your food. He has another game called Silly McDonald's, which is the same thing, except no matter what you order, he says, "Here's your cold hamburger." I know I'm biased, but he's a comedic genius as far as I'm concerned. The last time I saw him, he said, "Let's play McDonald's," so I assumed it was regular McDonald's, but then he hit me with a cold hamburger. It was Silly McDonald's the whole time. I got played. This year's iPhones might not include a charger in the box. Why? The final iPhone will just be the blueprints, and then you have to buy every part and make it yourself. Wish I had this right now. Oh, it's so cute. That's the worst 10 I've ever seen. Yeah, not gonna lie, it is pretty bad. Well guys, with all that said, that seems to be the end of another episode of r/madlads. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do so, and maybe even share this video to one of your friends and family members. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. Before you leave though, I just wanted to say I do have a couple links down below in the description if you want to check them out. I got my social media like my Twitter and my Instagram to follow me over there and keep updated on my next post and my next uploads. I also have some merch, some cool designs on shirts, hats, and hoodies, even some custom face masks and some custom stickers if you want to have a good look over there. It'll be the first link down below in the description. Lastly though, I do have a Patreon, so a big thank you to all my current Patreon supporters. The names are on the screen. If you would like to get your name on the screen as well as some other awards, I recommend you click the link in the description or on the screen. And I don't expect you to support me, it's just there if you want to help me make better quality videos. Before that said though, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.